Colorado and Utah are home to some of the greatest mountains in the world, and their Rockies and Wasatch Ranges are home to some of the world's greatest winter destinations. But did you know that the highest mountain in the continental U.S. is from California? That would be Mount Whitney at 14,505 feet. And the longest ski descent in the continental U.S.? Well, that prize goes to Southern California. Snow Creek starts below sea level and rises to over 11,000 feet. And the largest U.S. city sitting beneath a great mountain range? Los Angeles, with its incredible San Gabriel Mountains. The San Gabriels overlook the City of Angels and rise over 10,000 feet into the ski heavens. These geologic wonders are flanked by the Mojave Desert, the Pacific Ocean, and the city of Los Angeles. The San Gabriels dwarf the overwhelming majority of U.S. mountain ranges. And if while drenched in the world's greatest sunshine, you love bombing groomers, shushing steeps, floating through pillowy gladed tree skiing, or tackling some of the best park and pipes on the planet, these San Gabriel Mountains have a skier's paradise for you: Mountain High. Mountain High is the crown jewel of SoCal skiing, with more uphill capacity, lifts, snowmaking, vertical and skiable terrain than the majority of U.S. ski resorts. Mountain High has more vertical feet than Alpine Meadows, Mount Hood, and Teton Pass. It has longer runs than A-Basin or North Star. It has more lifts than Snowbird, Alta, and Aspen Highlands. And it has nearly as much skiable terrain as Lake Placid, Buttermilk, and Stowe. Mountain High is real skiing that just happens to be real close to Los Angeles. In fact, it's so close that the mountain range is actually in Los Angeles County. And when we say real skiing, we mean real skiing. There are 1.6-mile runs with great pitch. There are black diamond runs. There's gladed tree skiing that house powder stashes for days. There are bombable groomers galore. And if you like terrain parks, mountain highs have been a mainstay for some of the world's best riders since parks began. And because Mountain High lights its runs, a person can get in a good day of skiing after school or work. In fact, you can take off work after lunch and have a longer ski day than many of the resorts in Colorado and Utah. In a normal season, Mountain High has nearly 2,000 hours of skiing, over doubling the amount of hours of most of the renowned resorts in the world. Utah and Colorado resorts are amazing, but there's no getting around how hard it is to get there. There is no way to escape the multiple airports, hours of ground transportation, getting situated in resort lodging, and navigating all the gear and lift ticket obligations. Until you drive to Mountain High, it is hard to fathom just how close it is. It's basically door-to-door freeway driving, and barely over an hour from downtown LA. The reality is that if you ski Mountain High from anywhere in SoCal, you will likely be bombing groomers before your flight would have left if you were going to Colorado or Utah. Mountain High is smack dab in the main pathway of the cold Alaskan storms and has so much snowmaking it could cover a mile of the 405 freeway with a foot of snow overnight. While there is no Ritz-Carlton or Stein-Eriksen Lodge, Mountain High does have real destination resort skiing without the destination travel, hassle, or cost. And it has some of the most incredible skiers, families, business moguls, LA power brokers, Silicon Beach execs, movie industry titans, college students, and just plain great ski folk. So if you are a real skier, then come try our real skiing at Mountain High.